On the day of the 7/7 bombings, a man canceled his train ride due to a sudden bad feeling. That train was later blown apart. He wasn't alone in staying home. July 7th, 2005, London. A normal Thursday morning, until 4 coordinated explosions shattered the city's routine and hundreds of lives. 3 bombs exploded on the underground just before 9 a.m. A 4th detonated an hour later on a double-decker bus. 52 people were killed. Over 700 were injured. The attack brought London to a standstill, but some people were missing from those trains. One man who always rode the Piccadilly line suddenly canceled that morning. He said, "Something told me not to go, I just couldn't." Hours later, he watched on the news. The train car he usually rode was obliterated. Almost everyone in it had died. Another woman froze at her front door, fully dressed, bag in hand, but she couldn't leave. "I felt sick, but not in my body, in my gut." She stayed home. That same train she always caught at Edgware Road never reached its destination. Later he remembered a dream. People screaming in smoke, trapped underground. It matched the survivors' accounts almost exactly. All of them had different reasons. Some had nightmares, others felt dread. One man described it as, a silent scream in my brain. Why did they stay home? Why that day, that hour, that train? Some believe in intuition, a sixth sense that picks up on danger before the conscious mind can name it. But those who lived through it don't need a label. They felt it, and they listened. A student canceled her trip into the city after her grandmother begged her not to go. She didn't know why. She just knew. That grandmother later said, "I had a vision of her trapped. I couldn't stop crying. Something told me she needed to stay." One woman said she'd never believed in premonitions until that day. Now she trusts her instincts without question. After the attack, he couldn't stop thinking about it. "I should be dead," he whispered. "I was supposed to be there." Survivors' guilt hit hard. Many never spoke publicly. Some changed careers, moved cities, or cut ties with the past. But others spoke up to say thank you, not to a person, but to whatever force nudged them away from the platform. And in that gratitude lies something sacred, something science can't bottle or explain. It raises the question, how many times have we ignored a feeling that could have saved us? How often do we silence the voice that whispers, "Not this time and not today, don't go"? Maybe intuition is just a forgotten sense, one we've learned to ignore in a world of clocks, schedules, and noise. But on that day, for those few people, it spoke loudly enough to be heard. They didn't run, they didn't scream, they just paused and chose not to go. The headlines told the story of tragedy, but in the silence beneath, there were other stories of survival without explanation. This isn't just about July 7th, it's about the hidden moments that save lives, the warnings we feel more than we understand. Sometimes the smallest voice is the one that saves you. When the world says go, and your soul says wait, listen.